Yo, what's going on, guys? Crispy Flakes here. I have no idea what is going on with the Los Angeles Lakers, man. Like, has there been a rule change? Can you now play like 17 different players at one time? Bro, the Lakers have so many NBA basketball players. I guess technically every single team has the same amount of NBA basketball players, but damn, there's a lot of good ones on the Los Angeles Lakers, to say the least, man. So before we get going on today's video, if you guys don't mind leaving a like, 1,000 likes is always the goal. Is always important this time of year because the NBA is so dang slow. So I really do appreciate it. And of course, subscribe if you're new to the channel. And like I said in my last video, guys, I do have a TikTok now. It's crispyflakes_YT. So check that out for all your fantastic crispy content. So we got Woj right here saying, after agreeing to a buyout with the Memphis Grizzlies, the Los Angeles Lakers are the front runners to sign guard Rajon Rondo. And of course, he played there. Oh, sources tell Espen, of course, man. But yeah, so straight up when it comes down to, I guess let's talk about the Memphis Grizzlies real quick here. So the Memphis Grizzlies essentially traded Jonas Valanciunas and the 16th pick for Steven Adams and the 10th pick, right? Because Eric Bledsoe is gone. Yeah, that was via trade. It wasn't a buyout with him, right? Because he ended up going to the Clippers. And then obviously now we got Rondo getting bought out by the Memphis Grizzlies and going over there. Oh, I guess they also had Patrick Beverley at one point. Yeah, Memphis Grizzlies, nobody wants to stay there apparently, man. And I don't know why. I mean, like Rondo would be a good playoff backup point guard, chip piece, whatever you want to say, on the Memphis Grizzlies. He really would. And like John Morant's cool. You got Jaren Jackson on the team and everything. I like Desmond Bane a lot. I mean, that's a pretty good solid team. So I don't really understand just like this apparent need for these veteran point guards not to want to be on the Memphis Grizzlies, because Rondo ain't starting in LA. I don't even know if he's playing in LA, man. I really don't. So real quick here, what did Rondo exactly do last season? Let's check out his numbers. Like I was saying before, we know that he played for the Lakers the championship season, right? So I mean, from like a guy that you can put on the team now, it's like, okay, he knows the system, knows how things operate there. That's a big time W. So yeah, won the championship with the Lakers 29-20 against the Miami Heat. Didn't really need to add that last part. I'm sorry, Heat fans, but yeah, 7 points, 5 assists per game, and about 3 rebounds, playing 48 games. And obviously it was a shortened season, about 20 minutes a game. So good backup point guard minutes. And then you have this last season we went to. And yeah, he started off on the Atlanta Hawks, signed with them. And it was just like, once again, like you would think like Rondo on the Hawks would have been nice. Because Rondo is, well, he's probably not good at defense no more. Once upon a time, he was pretty good serviceable defensive point guard. But I don't think he's quite like that anymore. It's one of those cases where you would probably prefer to just have the ball in Trae Young's hands all the time. But yeah, he was not very good for the Hawks. Ended up going to the Clippers, 8 points, 6 assists per game, 3 rebounds, and playing about 18 games. Now he's playing in the playoffs. But, you know, this is regular season stuff. We all know when it comes down to Rondo, the big part is playoff Rondo, man. So we're switching to the playoff screen real quick here. And, yes, so because he was obviously in the playoffs on the Clippers. So he played 13 games for them. 4 points, 4 assists per game, 3 rebounds, so really did not get a taste of playoff. Rondo played about 17 minutes, so I mean, he was given opportunities to actually go out there and showcase himself. And the season before on the Lakers, he was fantastic. Look at that, man, 9 points, 7 assists, and 4 rebounds per game. Like, those are really good numbers for a 33-year-old point guard. That way, I don't know what his contract was exactly on the Lakers, but still. So, yeah, on the Lakers, he was a big part of the team. I don't know if that's the case anymore. Like, I don't know if Rondo will have a chance to be a big part of the Los Angeles Lakers. So we're over here real quick here, man. Let's go to the Memphis Grizzlies so we can plop them over there real quick. So yeah, we got Memphis Grizzlies, and then we got the Los Angeles Lakers. And yeah, so we got Rajon Rondo, recently traded. So yeah, that's right here. Well, he can be traded again. That's kind of weird. Because I thought if he was just traded to the team, you could be traded again. I guess that is true. Is it not till the season you can't be traded? Like, once the season starts, then it's, like, different. Like, you do all you want. But, okay, so obviously the trade is going to be... Oh, try not to be successful because, yeah, it was failed because of a buyout. But, all right, I guess let's go back to a just trade. So, yeah, man, let's look at this depth chart. Look at this depth chart real quick here. How is this team going to operate? Because I said the same thing, I think, when they got, like... Maybe it was Melo or somebody like that. Okay, yeah, because they got Kendrick Nunn on the team, too. So, starting... Ooh, this is a lot of attitude, bro. This is a lot of attitude on one team. Rajon Rondo with Russell Westbrook. That's interesting, man. So you got Westbrook at the point guard spot. I say at the 2, you probably go Wayne Ellington. just because, you know, 47% three-point shooter, does not really demand the basketball, but still be effective when it's, you know, catch-and-shoot situation. So that's going to be good to start lineup. So you got him. And then you got probably, you know, LeBron at the 3. I'm going to say Trevor Ariza at the 4 and AD at the 5. Like, to me, that is, like, the pristine lineup. But you could also see maybe, you know, AD's like, I still don't want to play center. So win at the 4 spot, Dwight at the 5, Marcus Gasol off the bench. But I don't think that's good long-term because Marcus Gasol can be a little iffy. So you got that. And then your backup guard spot, like, Kendrick Nunn should be playing. So Kendrick Nunn, you still got THT out there. We didn't even talk about him. I mean, he got like a 7-foot wingspan, so he probably could play some small forward. Okay, so we'll say Rondo at point guard, Kendrick Nunn at the 2 for his scoring, THT at the 3, Carmelo at the 4, and then probably Dwight or Marcus Gasol at the 5. No, you still got fucking Malik Monk! I forgot about Malik! It doesn't work. Like, I don't like this. I do not like this one bit. Just like in the sake where it's like somebody is going to be rotting on this damn bench. I don't know who's going to be. Kent Bazemore, you ain't playing. Might as well save the damn Warriors, bro. You're not playing, man. Could I look at like so many other teams out here that could have used like Rondo in like a role of, hey, like we kind of need a backup point guard. Celtics would have been kind of cool. They got Schroeder. That actually that would have been just heartwarming, man. Him to go back to the Boston Celtics, help them compete. I would have loved that. Brooklyn Nets, I don't really know what their situation is point guard wise. Not the Dallas Mavericks, that ain't gonna work out. Denver Nuggets, he would have got some minutes. You know, he probably would have got to some good backup minutes, at least to start with Jamal Murray being out. I don't know when he's back from his injury or whatnot. Clippers, he could have had a pretty solid role there continuing lead. Like, I mean, just because with Kawhi being out, the Miami Heat, I look at that team, I'm like, this is the team right here that damn Rondo would have fit in perfectly, man. You have Kyle Lowry as your starting point guard, and then outside of that, you like don't really have a backup point guard. Like, he would not have only got to like go to this team, but he would have also got to like play and be a big part of it. So I don't know if he's at the point where he's just like, you know what, man, I want to do a little bit of ring chasing. I want to go out there and just you know, I'll practice and everything, wear the jersey, look cool and everything like that, and just kind of go from there. I don't really know, man. It's kind of weird, all these guys going to the Lakers, but it looks like it's probably more so about opportunity for a ring than it is to actually play. And being a 34-year-old point guard that's won multiple rings on multiple teams, maybe he's okay with that, and who am I to say he can't do that, right? So, I do want to go to this real quick here. We got Rondo playing last season. I'm just kind of curious what this man still got in him, man. So, we're going to watch this real quick here. Very short video. This was last NBA season. On my birthday it was uploaded. Doesn't matter. So we got Suns against the Clippers. Let's get it, man. Just kind of see what exactly Rondo still got in his game, right? That should look like damn prime CP3. You know what? Actually looked like prime Rondo. Prime Rondo, right? But that's what I hate seeing. I hate seeing a guy actually play so well, and then they don't. But I was actually, bro, that core vision he's got, man. I mean, it's nothing new, right? He's been doing it his entire career, going back to the Big 3 days. Big 4, I like to call him, actually. Yeah, that right there is why Rondo's actually, like, progressively been able to stay in the NBA. He used to not have that three-point shot. He used to be like the Ben Simmons of the NBA, where teams would let him shoot. He got big-ass hands, and he was able to develop it. So Ben Simmons, I guess, still has hope. Another similar guy was Jason Kidd. Jason Kidd became, like, elite from 3 later on in his career, but, like, to start off, I don't think he was the greatest. But he actually ended up being like one of like the longest 3-point or like most 3-point shooters in like NBA history. I think he's like, I don't know what is he say, maybe top 5. Insane to think about for Jason Kidd, but yeah. What if Ben Simmons ends up becoming top 5? Or y'all could have used that this season with Kawhi out, hooking up Kawhi. So yeah, you guys let me know in the comments. Like, what do you think is going to happen with Rondo? Do you think he's actually going to play, or do you feel like it's going to be a situation where he's just going to be on the team? Because, man, like, you might start the season off being like, hey, I don't really care to play, but there might be points where you want to. And then you got, like, say, you got all the personalities on the team or two, man. Like, even, like, the locker room after, like, a tough loss, I don't know. I do think there's something called is too many leaders, you know? Like, there definitely could be too many leaders on a team. Too many personalities, egos. But maybe we'll check out. Maybe he'll get himself that another ring. What's he got? 2? 2 or 3? That's an 11-point game. Clippers have led by as many as he still dance on it, man. There you go, Rondo. Bro, I love watching Rondo play. Off the high glass. Like, that man's a legend at it. That wasn't really high glass too much, but patient. Finds the spot, man. Picks it out perfectly. Yes, sir. And there it is. Okay, so yeah, we know what Rondo is at this point. Shooting threes, set up the offense, can get to the basket a little bit. Defensively, maybe not the greatest anymore, but he's still Rajon Rondo. So what do you guys think about this? Do you feel like this was just kind of like a punch in the face of the rest of the NBA, being like the Lakers getting another guy? Or do you think it was a good move, like strategic move? I guess by getting him out of your team, it keeps him away from other teams, right? So that's all we got for this video. Thank you all so much for watching. Peace out, my friends.